Soil fertility part 1. Plants like human beings and animals require food for their growth and development. The food of plants is composed of certain chemical elements. These elements are known as the plant nutrients or plant food elements. The fertility of the soil depends upon the presence and absence of these nutrients. If these nutrients are present in sufficient quantity, the soil is considered to be as fertile. However, if these nutrients soil is lacking in the presence of these nutrients, it is considered as barren or infertile. Green plants are autotrophic or self-nourishing, and they are thus capable of manufacturing carbohydrates from raw or inorganic materials. Hence, they nourish themselves. About 35 elements such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, manganese, molybdenum, copper, boron, zinc, iron, chlorine, sodium, silicon, aluminum, cobalt, iodine, rubidium, strontium, nickel, chromium, arsenic, bromine, gallium, lanthanum, lithium, lead, vanadium, zirconium, and selenium are regarded as essential for nutrition for plants. Out of these 35 elements, 16 elements have been considered essential for plant growth and development. The primary and secondary nutrient elements are collectively known as major plant nutrients. The nutrients which are used by the field crops in very small quantities are known as micronutrients or minor plant nutrients. These are manganese, molybdenum, copper, boron, zinc, iron, and chlorine. They are also known as trace elements because they are required in trace quantities. If they are present at higher amounts, they exert a toxic effect on the plants. Most of these elements act as components of essential enzymes. Elements such as manganese, iron, zinc, vanadium, and chlorine take part in photosynthesis. Other elements like chromium, nickel uh, stimulate plant growth and are regarded as potential micronutrients. These trace elements are important for the plant growth as the major elements in plant nutrition. Other elements such as rubidium, strontium, chromium, nickel, and arsenic have been found to stimulate the growth of certain plants or to have certain beneficial effects at very low concentrations and under specific conditions. Hence, these elements are also called as potential micronutrients or beneficial elements. Out of the 16 elements, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are provided by air and water, and the remaining 13 elements are provided by the soil. The soil may become deficient in these nutrients, and it may be deficient in micronutrients or macronutrients. Manures and fertilizers are then added to the soil to make up for the deficiency of these elements in the soil in order to meet the demand of the crops. Plants absorb nutrients mostly through the roots from the soil, although they also absorb nutrients applied to the leaves as well. The nutrients in the soil must be present in such a form in which they can be easily made available to the plants and they can be able to absorb them. Fertilizers are used to supply the required nutrient elements for crops used and for improving soil fertility. In addition to major as well as minor plant nutrients, plants also require light, heat, water, carbon dioxide, oxygen for optimum growth. Out of the 16 essential plant nutrients required for the development of plant growth, 7 are required in much smaller amounts, which are the micronutrients. Multiple cropping with high yielding varieties of crop is one of the important reasons for of removal of micronutrients from the soil. Recently, they have become more important because of conserving and increasing the fertility and productivity of soils. If the soil is deficient in micronutrients, following effect takes place. The growth of plant is hampered, the plants are subjected to attack by diseases, and the yield of the crop decreases accordingly. Repeated application of one trace element can induce deficiency of other elements. Micronutrients are most essential for the growth, development, and reproduction of plants. Different crops need varied quantities of micronutrients in their different stages of growth. The main functions of micronutrients are: they help in the photosynthesis of green plants, they take part in the synthesis of chlorophyll, they act as catalyst in oxidation reduction reactions within the plant. The deficiency of micronutrients causes shedding of flowers, improper fertilization, poor seed setting. Micronutrients are also responsible for regulating the activities of various enzymes. Some of them are essential for the synthesis of vitamin A and other compounds in the plants. Micronutrients help in normal growth of the plant and in the absorption of nitrogen in the soil. They also help in the utilization of nitrogen and phosphorus. Micronutrients maintain potassium and calcium ratio of the plants. They are involved in the biosynthesis of plant growth hormone and in the reproduction process of certain plants. Micronutrients help in protein synthesis and chloroplast. They also enhance the symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Micronutrients are helpful in proper utilization of nitrogen and phosphorus.